What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Ria Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. We are coming to you from the past a little bit. We are pre-recording this on Wednesday because, as you guys know, we are in Florida for some fun events with RumHaven. You know, hopefully you came out and saw us Thursday night in Tampa, but if you're listening to this on Friday morning, there's still time to come see us in Fort Lauderdale at the Shorely from 4 to 6 p.m. Come hang out with us. Maybe you're going to the music festival, you want to stop by, have some drinks. We'll be there hanging out, so we hope to see you. How is everybody feeling on this lovely Wednesday? Yeah, we're a little in the past right now, but stick with us.
Yeah. Good. You looking forward to being in Florida, which we already are there.
Right.
So we're having a great time.
Uh-huh.
It's so much fun. Noah, sadly, you're going to miss your guy, huh? Marcus King is playing directly at the time.
Disappear
in
from
case
the meet and greet.
leave for an hour.
We
should let him go.
I was gonna say, like, we just go.
Yeah.
No, I mean it's a whole thing. It would be a whole thing.
I figured though, like Noah, he doesn't want to miss out on, you know, hanging out with some Chicks in the Office listeners.
No, yeah, it's like I don't want to leave.
Right.
Yeah,
so
No.
but it's like,
And I've seen him, but
That's
he's
true.
always great.
listen, if you feel the urge to go and you just walk out and don't tell us, we won't.
No,
we
no.
won't stop
Concerts
you.
on the beach are really fantastic.
Maybe if there's
I will
any
say.
Chicks in the Office listener. No, I won't take people. I was gonna say like that could go.
Wait, you're just offering
now
it out.
he's
You're
just-
gonna take
now
it away
he's-
from our event.
Yeah, he's just going to say, hey, everybody,
Hey,
let's get out of here.
Forget the Chicks in the Office girls. Let's go see Marcus King.
This bar's pretty boring. Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, fuck these girls. Come on, everybody, come with me. It's the No Ives meet and greet
I
with
wish
Marcus
we
King.
could all be at Marcus King.
Yeah.
No, listen, if you feel the urge to jump over there, you go for
I will
it.
be at the bar.
Of
And
course.
Ludacris.
Oh my God, it's gonna be
Friday,
Maybe we'll
Friday night.
We'll hear it from afar.
Ludacris puts on quite a fun set, I will say. Not that I saw him at Super Bowl weekend at Shaq's party. He performed, and he played all the hits, which I'd imagine he would do for something like this also.
Yeah, I mean, Ludacris is awesome. I don't doubt that he puts on a phenomenal show.
Yeah. It's just a funky mix of artists.
Yeah,
For the
I'm
show.
confused by what the festival is.
You know,
'Cause I
I thought
it
it was like country music, but then they were like Ludacris. I'm like, well, that's
Maybe Ludacris is dropping a country
And also,
album.
like, Marcus King
Right.
isn't country. Like,
no, but he's definitely more
I mean, closer than
folk.
Ludacris.
Yeah, he's closer. Exactly.
Yeah.
Definitely more.
But everybody
guitar
loves
playing.
Everybody loves Ludacris.
What if Ludacris
Yeah.
just did a country set though?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Maybe he's about to drop a
Yeah.
country album.
Yeah.
True. Shabuzi will be there. Maybe he'll play that Beyonce song.
Yeah, your fave.
Yeah.
We'll make sure we'll tell everyone if we could hear him from the bar. Shh, everybody.
Just let me
How
listen.
close
Ria's
is the bar?
favorite
Is it
song.
really that close? The bar.
across the street.
Like,
Across the
like
street.
across the street.
Yes.
I looked. I mean, I've never been, so I don't know the layout. But I looked at a map, and it's across the street from the entrance to the festival.
It is right across the street, so we're gonna be like, come to the bar first, grab some drinks. I mean, it's the perfect
Yeah.
time, 4 to 6.
Yeah.
You can apparently leave and go back. I don't
That's
know
what I heard,
that is like
Mm-hmm.
because getting into a festival is never easy.
Yeah.
You know.
But
And
maybe
also,
this
like,
one is. Maybe
it like
this
a
one's
big?
different.
Are there a lot of stages? Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Well,
Unfamiliar with
Well,
the Tortuga
we'll be at the
Music
bar, so we
Festival,
won't know.
I was gonna say we're gonna find out, but
we'll
I guess we
certainly
won't.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll be able to see it from a distance
But
for sure.
come join us because we're
Yeah.
gonna have a blast. Get some
I've
beautiful
really
sunshine.
Spent a lot of time in Fort Lauderdale. Like I've never really been. I actually don't think I've ever been to Fort Lauderdale. Driven through it.
You know what, friend? I don't think I have either.
Yeah.
To be quite honest.
I've driven past it on the highway when I'm going from Jupiter to Miami, but
Yep.
have never made a stop.
Yeah, well,
So-
we will.
I'm excited.
Yes.
It's gonna be very nice. Be fun.
We are so excited to be coming to you in Florida, celebrating and drinking RumHaven together. And the only thing we love as much as getting to see our listeners and meet you guys in person is delicious RumHaven cocktails. And no one serves up real delicious drinks like RumHaven. RumHaven is made with real coconut water and no artificial flavors or preservatives for a clean and refreshing taste. You cannot beat the taste of real coconut water. It's delicious, it's clean, and it's refreshing. And you can even enjoy RumHaven straight over ice. That's how good it is. Or you can mix it with juice, mix it with club soda, whatever you want. You can mix RumHaven with anything. We had our little fall fall cocktail in the fall during our tour, and now we're enjoying some spring cocktails with RumHaven. So to find out more, head to rumhaven.com/chicksintheoffice to learn more. I heard you tried to get Meghan Markle's jam this morning. It didn't work out.
I did. I was late. I knew it because I saw it yesterday. She was posting like tomorrow's the big day, and in my mind I was like, oh, I gotta check when I wake up in the morning, and then I forgot to check when I woke up, and I didn't see what time it all went on sale, and then I saw it on social, and I went and I went to go buy some jam, sold out.
Dang it!
It's all sold out.
That's some bullshit. How much did she put in stock?
Who knows?
I guarantee she did not put a lot in stock.
You never be able to tell, but of course you want the product to sell out. So
let me tell you. We are gonna get our hands on this jam.
I did sign up to be told when there's a restock. Because right now the website said all items are currently sold out. Be the first to know about restocks and future collections. So you could have bought the raspberry spread in the keepsake packaging, which is what I want. Give me the raspberry spread. There's also an herbal lemon ginger tea, flour sprinkles, shortbread cookie mix with flour sprinkles, and a crepe mix. Those were the items that all went on sale. And a couple other teas. And the limited edition wildflower honey.
Sorry, I've been trying to get something stuck out of my tooth this entire
I didn't even
time.
notice.
I'm just going to let it rock. But I'm just
let it rock.
I'd had chicken salad before this, so
It's so fine.
So there's something in there.
But that's
with spinach.
I
feel a piece of spinach in there.
The honey, that's the worst feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I've never
smell it.
No.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Weird.
Ew. What?
Weird
That
comment.
was really weird.
Why is that weird?
Weirdo alert. Because you're literally across the room from me.
I was just trying to make you feel insecure.
No, don't do that because you know how serious I take my dental hygiene. Wow. Imagine from across here. Whoo. Woo, doggy.
Damn. Meanwhile, I'm just devastated I didn't get my hands on this honey probably made from her own bees.
Oh my God. Well, here's the thing. We're going to get our hands on this jam. I'm really craving a nice board with some jam and cheese right now after
Doesn't
this
that
conversation.
sound amazing?
Oh God, that sounds delightful right now.
She's got, here's her 3 favorite ways for enjoying the honey.
Lay it on me.
Breakfast with the little ones. Swirl over yogurt and top with fruit and granola for a delicious start to the day.
Love honey on my yogurt. And
easy entertaining with friends. Drizzle over a plank of salmon with a squeeze of fresh lemon and a sprinkle of flaky sea salt and serve with fresh market greens for a simple yet elegant dinner.
I love that. I love putting honey on my salmon.
Yep. Or what we've been dreaming of, a ladies' lunch with rosé. Enjoy the honeycomb on a cheese board for beautiful bites paired with meats, crackers, and fresh fruits. Followed up with quiche, an arugula salad dressed with a champagne honey vinaigrette and a joyful toast to friendship.
Let me tell you, my body's tingling.
My body's
now
this
tingling
just
at the
made
thought.
me even more furious. I didn't get my hands on this fucking honey and the jam. I'm signed up. I hope I get it the next time.
This honey sounds fucking delightful.
I know.
I wanted to hate it, but I don't.
And I do sneaky love a raspberry jam.
Of
like
course.
I love raspberries.
Raspberry jam.
Yeah, raspberry is one of my
jam.
favorites.
But I stray raspberry too.
Yeah, right? Just like a little
On
piece
some
of,
brie.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Here's the way she likes to enjoy her jam.
Maybe some goat cheese. Oh, tell me.
Elegant hors d'oeuvres, drizzle over small bites of puff pastry topped with brie cheese and a sprig of thyme for chic entertaining.
She read my mind.
Yep. For a romantic breakfast in bed, spoon over freshly made crepes, dusted with powdered sugar, served alongside a cup of coffee, sealed with a kiss.
Oh my God, Megan, you're talking dirty to us.
And it's designed to be cherished. Repurpose the keepsake packaging as a charming home for your favorite trinkets or small treasures.
We love trinkets.
We do. I love a tchotchke.
Yep. Who doesn't?
You know what? I'm signed up for the updates. I'm really fucking disappointed in myself that I missed out on this first drop. I
How late
hopefully
were you
get the
to the
second
drop?
What?
Like, when did you go on? Like, how many minutes
I
after?
miss hours.
Oh, well.
Hours. I think it went on at like 9 a.m. Eastern maybe, and I saw it at like 11. I was way too late.
That's 2 hours.
Yeah,
way too late.
way too late.
Maybe if you hit it at 9:30.
I know, it was my fault. I saw it last night, and I just thought, oh, I'll check again tomorrow, but I didn't see like what
Didn't
the
set
time
an alarm
was.
or anything.
Because sometimes it's, especially with people that live on the West Coast, they love a 9 a.m. Pacific time, noon Eastern drop.
Yeah.
Like I find for like clothing companies and things like that, that's always when things drop, when they're based on the West Coast. And I assumed that it would be later in the day, and it wasn't. And you know what they say.
You know what they say about assuming.
They know it. You know what they say. So.
We don't even have to say it. You know what it is.
I know. So it was really unfortunate.
Damn, you got
Next
me
time.
craving honey and jam and brie.
I know.
And all the tasty things right now.
Next time I'll be making sure to order the entire collection to try out, and I'm gonna be really jealous when people start to post their jam.
Well, maybe we could buy it off somebody.
Yeah.
If you got the jam.
It's probably on eBay.
If you got the jam,
If you got the jam, yeah, we'll buy it off you.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Megan,
we'll do a live
put us
tasting.
on your PR list.
Hey, Megan, send us the jam. I'm just trying this
will-
whole thing again,
I
looking
will
at the
hype up-
camera.
You'll kill.
I'll hype up the jam so hard. I'll
If it's
literally
good.
pump up the jam.
Oh my, wow. That was really good.
I will pump up the jam.
You know when
Pump it up.
You know when something's so good, you can't even have a big reaction to it?
Yeah.
It's like, wow, we just all have to take that in for a second because that was really good. Your brain moved quick on that one.
Yeah. It just flowed right out.
And I was about to like say something serious, but never mind.
No.
Well, I was gonna say that we'll give a serious review. Like,
No,
I'm not-
100%.
We're not just gonna hype up this jam if it's terrible.
I'm coming as a genuine fan. You know, I want the jam.
We want the jam, but
Yeah.
but we're gonna give an honest review.
Yeah.
If it's spectacular, we'll say so.
Yeah.
If it's so, we'll have to say
And
it.
I want the honey too.
Yeah.
So.
You better fucking give us the jam and the honey.
I want the honey
Both
too.
of it, all right?
Hopefully it comes back in stock. But
Or those
yeah.
little ones won't be eating breakfast. No, sorry. No.
No.
Don't put that in.
No.
Cut that out. That was a joke.
No, it's
You
fine.
know, no, it's like no, I'm keeping it in. Keep it in.
Weirdo alert
yeah.
over there.
Ew, I can smell your
Ew, I can
spinach from me.
smell it from here. What the fuck was that?
I'm full of jokes and surprises this episode. Am I right?
Yeah. Anyway, you know what?
Shit.
You know what? I have been. I think I the last week I think I've been on TikTok too much. I definitely know I've been on TikTok too much. I've just my scrolling hours were up. I was feeling sick, and then that's like when you're really just consuming
it
too
happens.
much.
Sometimes a good scroll just fucking hits the spot.
Although
for
this
days.
is the opposite. This is the opposite. I think it's having an actual negative effect on my mental health. I feel like it's
That can happen. No, that can
No,
happen
yes,
too.
I think
it
it's-
could go either way.
I think it's like bumped my anxiety up because the trend now that is like you post a video of yourself, like an old video, and it's like
little did she know.
Little did she know.
Yeah.
6 months later, she'd get into a horrific car crash and lose her leg. Like really
Yes,
terrible stuff. Every single one is so
bad.
terrible
No, I'm with
and
you.
daunting, and has made me afraid to take a single step. Because every time I'm
with
enjoying
you.
something nice, I'm like, is this going to be the last time? Is this gonna be the
little
last
did she
time?
know.
Little did she know this is the last time she did something
Right.
fun before
Don't even-
tragedy struck.
No, I know. It's so bad. I'm so with you.
Like, why are people dying to do that TikTok?
I know. I
trend?
thought this a couple weeks ago where I was like, whoa. This has gone way too far.
No.
Like, there are things that I couldn't even possibly
I'm
drum up.
crying.
I know.
There's awful ones.
There's things I couldn't even possibly drum up in my
people
imagination.
getting sick, harmful
You know what?
injuries.
I see a lot paralyzed on
No,
TikTok.
it's
People
it's
always like right
really-
before I jumped into the pool, but I
No.
didn't know it was like.
Yeah, no, it's actually awful because then you also see people. I saw one that was like, little I know that then some girl got bit by a shark. Like, it was crazy. But then you find yourself clicking on their profile because you're like, oh my God, what happened?
I know. Then you want to
and then
go.
you're digging. And
you're
I'm
in
like, why am I now going out of my way to look for what awful thing happened? I'm just seeking out awful stories.
No, I'm so with you. And now you're in a 5-part series about this stranger's life.
Yes.
And
it's-
you're looking
and
for
it's
updates.
terrible.
And it's nonstop.
It's not good for me. It's literally, I need the trend to end.
I'm so with you. Matt is going on a bachelor party this weekend, and I was like, please don't do anything that you'll potentially get hurt.
Yeah.
Like, don't play basketball. I'm like that. Like, that's where my head's at, where I'm like, don't do anything where you
I know.
can possibly injure yourself in any capacity.
No,
and
it's
have a freak accident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I'm
Yep.
with you. It's gone. Yeah, we're seeing it all. We know everything about things that I didn't even know were possible.
Yeah.
Are happening.
Let's like spin that around to be for some positive TikTok trends to pop up. Everyone, I feel like there's just a lot of doom and gloom right now.
Yeah, it's a doom scroll for a reason.
It's really a lot of doom and gloom.
That's the stuff that gets engagement.
Yeah, I know. Obviously, it's then people go and they're on your profile for a long time. They're watching the whole videos.
I'm with you. I'm so with you.
The other one I've been getting. Sorry for being the source of the doom and gloom, but people like dog injuries or attacks or
this
people
is all going to show up my phone
or people
now.
putting their dog down. Why am I getting that?
Why are you getting that?
I don't know.
I can't relate to that one.
I don't
haven't
know
seen those.
because all my positive dog For You page stuff that I was getting like last month of like, I look at my dog I just adopted and they're so cute and we're in like all these happy stories of dogs being rescued, and now it's like, which by the way, I don't know what these people. Sorry, I know these people are going through a terrible, terrible time, but like, the last thing I would think about doing if I was putting my dog down is filming myself holding my dog.
Oh, I'm with you.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's what these videos are. They're like holding their dogs. I'm like,
people film themselves doing a lot of things that you wouldn't think to film yourself doing in the
very
moment.
true.
When
That's
you're
very
filming
true.
yourself, it just automatically makes me think it's like not that genuine.
It's just, I don't know. Yeah. But anyway, I would like that to get, I actually, I hit my limit where I was like, okay, this has to stop. And I never really do it, but I went and hit the not interested
button.
Not interested. Stop showing this to me.
It's necessary sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm with you. There's the trends and
Yeah.
oh god, but I
Bezos is going to buy.
Bezos
put a bid in for TikTok.
That's going to be dangerous. I just thought of this, but now I feel like
It's going to tell
TikTok
you to buy
Shop
so much on Amazon.
Amazon is just going to be in TikTok.
right. It's
yeah.
just gonna be.
Oh, that's probably why they want it.
gonna be like
TikTok Shop is
Prime.
so huge.
Yeah.
I've actually also found, I think it's because I've really been on TikTok so much. A couple things that I purchased from TikTok Shop recently that I'm excited to try. One was a mold remover, like for your shower, and let me tell you, the video looked like it really worked magic. So I'm excited to try it.
Oh, that's a good one.
And the other one was all very clearly targeted to me. The other one was a box of self-heating eye masks, like a set. They're individually packaged.
Do you have to like rub them together? Or
No,
something?
it's just something in the air, and you take them out of their individual package. You loop them on over your ears. You sit, and they just warm up. And they last like 15, 20 minutes.
I could feel it.
And my God, it's delightful. For somebody with, sensitive eyes like me, it saved me when I felt that sty coming back on.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was so nice. Because I always find one of the most annoying things is when you have I have the ones that you put in the microwave and stuff, but you really have to make sure you clean them.
Yeah.
And that's tough.
And have reheating and everything.
Yeah, it is. And I always feel I always feel like I didn't clean it enough.
Uh-huh.
And it's not, and then I'm putting something dirty back on my eye.
Yeah, I feel you.
So the individually packaged. I was like,
that's beautiful.
Yeah,
I might invest in that.
I know. It was lovely. It was very soothing.
Sounds amazing.
Very soothing. But yeah, I think it'll be, if that happens, it's Amazon. Well, everything will be, you'll see something on TikTok. It'll be at your door in like 6 hours.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I won't
Maybe
complain.
faster.
I won't complain about that. But
Crazy.
on the topic of Amazon, I'm really enjoying my Kindle. For anyone who's curious,
So exciting.
I'm really enjoying my Kindle. Last night I was in a bind. We were watching The Pit, but I also started a new book at the same time on my Kindle, and I was going like this. I went from this to this to this to that because Matt was
I
like,
can't do that.
No, I wouldn't prefer it, but Matt
Yeah.
was like, well, do you want me to shut it off while you read? I'll put something else on.
Yeah.
But I knew he wanted to watch, so I was like, no, you can leave it on. Like I'll just read and kind of pay attention. But then I found myself being like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like I was like,
Right.
I was like, oh my God, I'm overstimulated right now.
Yeah. What are you reading?
The Boyfriend. It's another Frida McFadden
Okay.
book.
Yeah.
And I downloaded the second book to the Housemaid series.
There's a second book.
There's 3.
Oh, I didn't even realize it was a series.
I'm pretty sure there's 3.
Wow.
I downloaded the second one. Yeah, and actually they asked Sydney Sweeney on the carpet if there was going to be sequels.
Right.
And I felt like she was kind of giving like
wait,
like a cheeky little answer.
Yeah,
there's the housemate. Maybe there's more than 3. Is
it all the same people?
I don't know. I didn't start the second one yet, so I will let you know.
Report back.
I will, and I downloaded the 4th wing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I think you will like 4th Wing.
I'm giving it a moment. I'm going to start it.
I think you'll like 4th Wing. It's not going to help me. It's not going to help you or encourage you in any way that I didn't love.
I saw
the last one
because
the 3rd one, but 4th Wing is fantastic.
Well, I was doing a lot of research on whether I should start A Court of Thorns and Roses or should I start 4th Wing.
Yeah.
And my God, are mixed answers.
It is.
Some people
it really
love
is your own,
one
it's your own
and
taste.
hate the other.
Yep.
But when I was reading a lot of like reviews, I felt more drawn to the 4th Wing and what people were saying about that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give that a chance. But nobody has liked the 3rd one. So
yeah, it was not my favorite.
Which is fine. I'm not signing up to read 3.
Right.
Fine by me.
See, the problem is you kind of are.
Well, because you're like, because each book ends with a cliffhanger.
Yes.
Read that in one of the reviews.
Yep.
Each book ends with a cliffhanger, so yes.
Each book, you finish the last sentence and you're like, oh, fuck.
Right, and then you want to go to the next one.
you immediately want to go to the next one.
Yeah. So. Well, I can't wait to give my review on that because I am clearly very behind, but I'm happy to jump aboard the bandwagon and let everyone know how I feel about it. All right, let's get into the rest of the show. Since we are recording, a little ahead here, we have a couple of topics, not many, but we are going to do a part 2 of the Popcorner this week because we did get...
Yeah, we cut ourselves short a little bit.
We were running on a tight schedule on Wednesdays, and we have more voicemails to answer, so we're going to do a part 2 to that. So let's get into it. Thanks to Game Time, I was able to go to 2 basketball games last week, both Duke games. So much fun. Can't wait for the game this weekend. And maybe if you're thinking about going, you can check out tickets on Game Time, the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. They don't make it easy to buy concert tickets these days or tickets to games. You got to sign up for pre-sale, get in the queue, and by the time you get through, the best seats are gone. And going to a concert should be about the show itself, not waiting in a virtual line. Lucky for us, we always use Game Time, the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. Game Time makes getting tickets faster and easier, and prices on the app actually go down the closer it gets to showtime. Plus, the Game Time Picks feature makes it even easier to find the great deals on the seats you want. Just pull up your chosen event and turn on GT Picks, setting at the top of the screen, or browse the best local Game Time Picks deals near you on the Game Time app homepage. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHICKS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHICKS for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. What time is it? It is game time. Now, quickly, just an update, because I know that this is the 3rd episode in a row that we're talking about this, but it is a topic people are talking about. Glen Powell was asked about Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah.
The man himself was asked about the situation of Sydney being at his sister's wedding.
Yeah.
And you know what? The beginning of his answer, I think he knew what he was doing, leaving people to believe that there is a shot here.
Like, he went to the Sydney Sweeney School of
PR.
Leaving people wanting more.
He said, well, timing is everything in this world, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, my sister and Sid are obviously great friends. It was a hell of a wedding. It was just such a fun, rowdy wedding. The Powells know how to crank it up, which I bet
Powells
they do.
do know how to crank it
Let
up.
me tell you, I want to attend a Powell wedding.
I know.
I bet it's a fucking blast. But
every time he's doing press for something, I'm like, why is he not coming back?
Right?
On this show?
He did a New York City influencer event last night. Everyone was posing with him in his ketchup.
I know.
Where were we?
I didn't even know he had a new line of condiments.
No, I didn't, but I'll be buying.
Yeah.
Forget the jam. We want Glen Powell's ketchup.
Seriously. We get left out of these things. We really do. I don't know if people are just like, they're podcasters. We don't invite them to these things.
Yeah, I'm not dying to go to all of these events in the first place, to be honest. Like, sometimes we get invited to things and I'm like, I'm good. But then there's the ones like this.
Yeah. See, here's the problem. We got to start going to some of them so we get the good ones.
Listen, yes, exactly. Like, beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where we fall.
Yeah.
Where we're like, we don't want to go to all of them, but we want to go to just the ones we want to go to.
Yeah.
Which would be the Glen Powell
Glenn should have personally invited you.
He should have. He definitely should have.
I know. But see, then there's the kind of thing where when I saw the setup of it, I'm like, maybe he considers us journalists.
Maybe he considers us friends.
Not
journalists. He considers us friends that he wouldn't just take a meet and greet
because it was like a meet and greet line.
Yeah.
It's the same kind of thing when I showed up to the meet and greet for Nick Jonas in Vegas, and he was
said,
like,
"What are you doing here?" Yeah, maybe Glenn thought I have met and Gret these girls.
Right. Yeah. Meeted and greeted.
Right.
I didn't even process what you were saying.
I did that on purpose.
Yes. No, that was funny. No, yeah. Just imagine we walked up. We had our bottles of ketchup. We're like, hey, sign my ketchup. He's like, Ria Fran, what are you guys doing here?
That's what, Fran, we just need to tell ourselves that's why, and not because we're uncool losers.
Right. That we don't get those invites.
We're nothing. We're nobodies.
Right.
And that's,
that's
the reality of it. But we would like to think.
He did have that conversation with Jenna on the Today Show. It was where he made a couple little jokes. So
now, what is this new condiment line?
All I saw is
I just see the ketchup. We have
and mustard.
Oh my God! And mustard. Wow, he can do it all.
Because you know what I saw. Kate on TikTok.
Yes,
she was going viral because she had said to Glenn something along the lines of, I like the taste of your mustard or something. And when Glenn was on the Today Show, he recited, he was like, oh, I met a girl last night at an event that's told me, she liked the taste of my mustard. And then
epic.
She freaked out again. She made another video and she was like, that was me. I said it. I said it to him.
That's amazing. What a great line.
Great. Yeah.
I love that. But
I hope I got that right.
Well,
I think that's what she said.
He also has mayonnaise and barbecue sauce. Matt's gonna go crazy for the barbecue sauce. I have to send him this. We gotta get forget Meghan Markle's jam and her honey. Glenn, if you're listening to this, I want your mustard.
Glenn's out here making mustard.
And your ketchup and your mayonnaise and your barbecue sauce. Noah, I saw your reaction. Don't fucking clip that.
Are you worried that he should be honing in on one? If you're doing all of them, it makes me think, they can't all be amazing.
No,
you need to be the mustard guy.
He can conquer the whole condiment
line.
These are from it's inspired by his family in Texas.
Yeah.
So, and I feel like Texas does good condiments.
Yeah.
Barbecue sauce. I want to taste. And the more I say it, the more perverted it sounds, and I'm really not trying to do that. I really just love condiments.
This is what it said. Wait.
Which is your favorite, right? Yep. Okay. Have you ever used a pickup line before? And if so, what was it?
I had a girl last night.
Last night?
No, not like that. Come on. Wait, people were trying the condiments last night, and she looked me in the eyes and she says, I love the taste of your mustard.
Ooh.
Okay, that's what it was.
That's amazing.
And then Kate was like, that was me. That was me.
That's
I told
amazing.
Glenn Powell I love the taste of your mustard. And then everyone's raving about how nice of a guy he is. I'm like, yeah, don't we know it? It's really been the theme of the whole podcast this week. If you listened to all 3 episodes this week, Glen Powell, great guy.
Glen Powell, nice guy. We're the official podcast of Glen Powell.
Serious.
The best show on earth where we only talk about Glen Powell.
Glen Powell.
That technically is the best show on earth.
Glen Powell fan club show.
Woo!
Seriously.
We should start it. I bet there already is one.
We should really, that could be a t-shirt. Chicks in the Office, the official podcast of Glen Powell.
Yeah, let's just start selling that and see, hey, maybe we'll get his attention that way.
Yeah. We have to get his attention because he needs to send us a cease and desist.
Well, yeah, send us a cease and desist along with a box of your condiments. That's fine by me.
Yeah.
You know? I want to try that damn barbecue sauce.
I'd like to.
Woo! My mouth is
squeeze that mustard.
I was going to say something really dirty after that.
I was going to go with mayonnaise and I said mustard.
And I was going to say something about a hot dog and I just stopped right there.
Well, he's making condiments.
I also said, woo! Like I've never said before. Whoa, okay.
All right, we may need at least 2 weeks before we talk about Glen Powell.
Yeah, we have to go on a Glen Powell band.
He's really got a firsty lasty.
He does, Glenn.
Yeah.
No,
Glen Powell.
Glen Powell.
Yeah.
We should actually put a ban on us and
Put ourselves in timeout.
put a punishment. And if somebody breaks the punishment, they have to do something with the condiment. They have to squeeze straight mayonnaise or mustard into their mouth.
There's something way more gross about mayonnaise.
I'm gonna rinse your mouth out with mayonnaise if you say Glen Powell again.
Oh my Lord. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
All right, moving on.
I do like mayonnaise. Some people really,
No, I fuck with
don't
mayonnaise.
do it for them.
I fuck with mayonnaise.
Yeah.
I fuck with all the white condiments.
I love condiments.
Same.
So
Do you know what
thanks
kind of
for making
mustard it
this
is?
condiment line for us, Glenn.
Right. Actually, it feels like you did this for us.
We're like, we actually love condiments.
Yeah,
Thanks so much.
He's like, you're welcome.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
How
Noah?
did he know? No, okay.
What
all
type
right,
of
I'm
mustard
done.
is it? Is it yellow?
Yellow
brown?
mustard.
Yellow.
Okay, I'm a brown. I like yellow, but I like
Don't
spicy.
rain on our Glen Powell parade right now.
Sorry, Glenn wasn't thinking of you when he
was
made
thinking
his
of us.
mustard.
He was thinking of us.
He was thinking of the yellow mustard fans out there.
Me?
Yep.
I like brown spicy mustard too, though. I
Yeah,
like
I
all
do.
mustard.
I love mustard as well.
Same.
A Dijon,
Oh!
stone ground.
I love a Dijon
Yeah.
mustard. Give
Yeah,
it to me.
Yep. Yep.
Mustard! All right. Moving on. I can't stop talking about this man
I know.
on this show.
I know.
Now for just giggles. Anyways, we need him in here ASAP.
I know.
ASAP. All right. Moving on. Kelly Clarkson wants to quit her show.
Sad.
It is sad, but it seems like NBC is doing anything to keep her happy.
Yeah,
at
I
this
mean,
point. That's what the
the
articles
show
have said.
does well and people love the show, but that's a taxing thing, I think.
Yeah,
especially like every day. I think she just, she had just taken a leave for a personal matter recently.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's been times where she's been away from it a little bit, but now sources are saying that she wants to step down from the show to spend more time with her children. They're 10 and 8 years old, which is also really fair. That's such a crucial time, like that age especially. Industry Insider says that Kelly's number one priority is her children, and they always will be. The show is grueling. It's a whole lot of work, and I hear that Kelly would like to spend more time down south. A rep declined to comment, but yeah, I mean, I really wouldn't be surprised about that at all. She's such a southern gal, and especially at this time, it's got to be hard to do a show like that every single day with small kids and not kind of burn out a little bit.
Right. So, if she doesn't have the passion for it anymore,
I know.
then she should.
But she's just so goddamn lovable,
She
that
is.
it's everybody wants to keep her so
Right.
badly.
She's Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah. And she really is. She's such a gem. I feel like she always has great conversations with guests. They love to go on the show.
Mm-hmm. She's not too much up in their business like Drew Barrymore, but just enough.
Yeah, exactly.
She just wants to break away.
Right. Oh God. What? You know that once he starts typing, it's like you can tell because you hear him clacking the keys that he's searching Kelly Clarkson songs,
and
so that he can plan his next pun, and then immediately it came right after that.
And he gives a look before
Yeah,
he
he
does
does,
it. Like
he
he
does.
looked over at us and was like, and started typing.
No, because
Could
I
smell it from over here.
No, I don't always type to find it. I just don't.
Right.
The only song I know of hers by heart is "The Trouble with Love," and that didn't work.
Oh
so.
yeah.
That's the only song you know of Kelly Clarkson
I mean, I know
Behind These
"Breakaway,"
Hazel
but I
Eyes.
can't think
since you've
of
been
it.
gone.
Since you've been gone.
Oh, since you've been gone. That's a good one, but that wouldn't really work in this scenario.
I mean, there's plenty of ways you could have worked since you've been gone into her wanting to
Yeah.
leave her talk show. There's feel
Breakaway.
like-
Breakaway was the one.
yeah. Well, anyway, we'd also miss out on her doing all her karaoke.
Right. Maybe she could do that on the side though.
Yeah,
if she stops.
Yeah. Maybe artists are like, we must stop having Kelly Clarkson sing our own songs better than us.
Yeah, we've had quite enough of Kelly Clarkson outshining us.
Yeah.
That could be the case. Well, we'll see what happens with
I know.
that.
I would love for her to be able to do it in some ways, just so hard when it's every day. It's a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
Last topic is the author of The Summer I Turned Pretty, Jenny Han. She said that there's going to be some surprises for the fans in the finale.
This
of
makes me
this
nervous.
show. Now, I told you that, and you gave a why, and I thought the same thing, because we know how it ends.
Yeah, quotes like this just make me nervous. She told Entertainment Weekly, there are things that fans know, and there are things they think they know, and then there's going to be, hopefully, things that surprise them. While she didn't reveal what's to come, obviously can be alluded to the love triangle. We know that the third season will pick up at the end of Belly's freshman year. As for her relationship with Jeremiah, she noted that there will be so many amazing scenes that will make fans swoon. Lola and Gavin have really great chemistry and got into such a good rhythm with each other. She continued, it'll be joyful for people to witness it. Meanwhile, Conrad has slightly distanced himself from the couple over the course of their 2-year romance, but don't fret, he's still very much a major play in the show. And then, talks about the books. While the show takes many cues from her books, she still takes some creative liberties with bringing them to life on screen. As for the upcoming twists, Lola reassured that Jenny would never do anything that doesn't make sense for the story. She had said, the one thing I've always admired about Jenny is that every season and every decision about what's coming next is purely to serve the story. It's all about this beautiful world she's created and giving the fans something really, really special and giving us something really special to work with. So, I mean, I feel like that hopefully means that there's a couple tweaks here or there, because there are, for those that have, I don't want to give anything away because not everyone's read the book, but for those that have, there are certainly some things that could be tweaked to make it a little more realistic for a TV show. Because kind of like when you go back and think about the book, you're like, what? Like, it was just like, there's some things where you're like, so like maybe they'll change a couple things, but I'd be shocked if the actual ending or who she ends up with or anything like that, like, actually changes. That'd be crazy. People would lose their shit.
I agree with that.
Myself included.
Yeah, I think that you have to keep the person she ends up with the same.
Yeah.
And maybe you can tweak some things along the way. But if you just straight
Endgame needs to be Endgame.
Yes. If you just straight up change that, there's going to be...
I will not like it.
Yeah, people are going to have a bitch fit, and they should. So you got to keep it the same way. I don't think they would do that to the fans. I don't think that they would ultimately change the final ending of the show.
Yeah, yeah.
But a little tweaks here and there. You can't blame them when you're making a TV show.
No.
Probably when you write, like, I imagine as a writer, you start imagining new ideas.
And things become a little
things
outdated.
that you wrote. And they come outdated, and you come up with more ideas, and you go, oh, you know what? I wish this was included in the book. I'll throw it in the TV show.
Yeah.
I'll throw it in the movie.
Yep.
Because... it's never really you always think of something new. I imagine it's never really finished. So,
yeah, right.
Listen, as long as the ending stays the same, the ultimate ending, then I think you can change some things along the way there, and everyone will be okay. Hopefully.
The initial quote did make me a little nervous, but I think
it was clickbaity.
Yeah. I really don't think that the full legs of the story, you know, that would be what was tweaked. No,
it would be like taking a broomstick and just sweeping them under.
Yeah.
And then just you have to redo the whole thing.
Yeah.
So I don't think that'll be the case, but we shall see.
We shall see is right. When does it come out? July?
I just know
it's
July. This summer.
Right.
Which is good enough for me.
Yeah. Can't come soon enough, really.
A nice little summer
I don't
watch.
like to rush. You know, when something is happening in the summer, I'm like not trying to rush to get there, because then that means summer's already like halfway over. But
right. Then the season ends at the end of July, and then and then it's rushed. We can't we can't get there yet.
No. But I'm excited.
Yes. All right. That wraps up the topics.
With the Truly Getaway Pack, each sip is your ticket to an exotic escape. Take a trip with Truly this spring. 4 exotic flavors inspired by drinks from around the world. We have Arctic Berry, Mountain Paradise, Rainforest Retreat, and Tropic Like It's Hot. They're only available for a limited time, so get it while you can. You guys know Truly is still only 100 calories, 1 gram of sugar, and 5% ABV. The Truly Getaway Pack, delicious. If you're trying to get into that vacation mindset, this is the drink for you. Maybe you just have a weekend, you want to relax. you can't actually get away, but you want to kind of feel like you're getting away. The Truly Getaway Pack is there to take you, transport you. The Arctic Berry is delicious. That is my favorite. So you can find the Getaway Pack at a store near you or visit trulyhardseltzer.com. Once again, you can find the Getaway Pack at a store near you or visit trulyhardseltzer.com.
Welcome back to the Popcorner Part 2 this week. We ran short the other day while doing the Popcorner, but we have more voicemails to answer from you guys, so we're super excited to get into it. Remember to keep calling, and we'll answer your voicemails every single Wednesday during the Popcorner. Let's get started. Let's hear the first
Friday
voicemail.
edition.
Yeah, it's Friday. It's like when the substitute teacher comes on and throws on a movie.
Yep, totally.
Hi, Ria and Fran and Noah. So not necessarily a pop culture hot take, just a take in general and a general observation. Why are some things that we do so embarrassing that shouldn't be? For example, like using an umbrella. Why is using an umbrella just so cringeworthy? Or like you're walking with your friends and you have to stop and tie your shoe. Other things that because we've never had an original thought before in our lives, so of course I saw another TikTok of someone thinking the same things. Some other ones of like getting out of a pool or scooting out of a booth. One that really got me was walking back down the lane after bowling. Like why are things just like so embarrassing that shouldn't be? I don't know if you guys have any other ones or if you just think maybe you don't think about this, but I think about this all the time. Anyways, so love to hear your thoughts on that. Love you guys. Bye.
Yeah, this is a universal experience. Like you just feel embarrassed doing things that aren't embarrassing. Like the scooting out of the booth, that one hits. Like you're like, excuse me. And then one is like playing beer pong, running after a beer pong ball.
Right.
Like that was always really embarrassing, but for why?
Right.
Or like licking an ice cream cone. You know what I mean? Like it's like dripping. You're trying to catch it on the sides, or in Noah's case, it's all over your hands.
I feel her on the tying your shoe one. I feel that every time I'm walking, especially in New York, and my shoelace is untied, I'm like, oh shit! You have to like walk over to the sidewalk, and then either really bend over, and then if I'm carrying a bag, like my bag falls forward, and I'm trying to tie my shoe.
Yeah.
You know what's one when you're walking and you realize you're walking in the wrong direction?
Oh my God.
And then
you
like,
pretend.
but like no one
knows.
You're in New York City, but I'm still like fake a phone call to turn around or
Yeah. My
or you
God,
like walk
so
past
true.
the person again, like you walk past somebody, then you walk past them 5 seconds later, and you're like, oh, they know I was walking in the wrong direction.
And you do the fake look up, like oh, and then you turn around. No, my brain immediately went to like things in like high school or younger, like when you would get up in front of a class and you have to like go sharpen your pencil, but it's like everyone has to sharpen their pencil at some point. But why am I getting up in front of the class to do that?
Mine is like getting up to use the bathroom on an airplane. Like why am I always feel so embarrassed to like get up and use the bathroom.
For sure.
Why? Everybody has to use the bathroom.
You're gonna have to use the bathroom.
Everybody
at some point.
needs to pee, or everyone's got to get up and use. If you got to go, you got to go.
I'm with you.
But there's like I will hold it in until I am like in pain because I'm like, oh, I can't believe it to get up and go to the bathroom.
No, I'm so
and
with
walk
you.
the aisle.
Oh, that is a spot on one. It's like, why does it feel like everybody in their seats are looking at me walk to the bathroom?
Everyone's probably counting how long I've been in here. Yep.
Wow. Mine is it's telling the waiter that I have a nut allergy. And it's like, I'm just saving my own life here, but I'm like, a lot of times I won't even say it.
No.
That feels like a bad idea.
We can't have this conversation again. No, you can't do that. You have to tell them. You have to tell them.
Yeah, that feels like a bad idea. You should definitely say
and you're
something.
like, you're right. You're like, this isn't embarrassing. I unfortunately was born with this allergy.
Yeah.
Well, it's a stigma.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah.
Wow, that is a universal experience for sure.
For sure.
Hey, Ria Fran and Noah. This is Taylor from Indiana, and I wanted to ask you guys, when you guys are scrolling the streaming apps and you are looking for a movie, which actress or actor are you immediately skipping over if you see their movie? Like, you can't watch the movie if you see that they're on the cover of the movie. Mine is Joey King. I personally cannot stand looking at her or her acting, anything she's in. I know I've watched a few of her movies in the past. I've sat through them. I've gotten through them. It's just not for me. I can't deal with her face. My boyfriend is
It's like a trend
Batiste.
to
He
hate Joey
cannot
King.
stand to look at Batiste on our movie screen.
Who did he say?
So I wanted to know what you guys thought. My boyfriend is Batiste. He cannot stand to look at Batiste on our movie screen. So I wanted to know what you guys thought, who your guys' actor
Dave.
or actress
Dave
is,
Batiste?
Yeah.
and let me know. Thanks, guys.
Like the former wrestler.
It must be because
Yeah.
he's an actor now. He was in Knives
yeah,
Out.
Yeah.
Now listen, the unwarranted hate that Joey King gets, like, it hurts my heart. Well, honestly, the caller from the other day, her answer would be Dakota Johnson, and anytime it's an absolute skip for her. Oh,
I like Joey King's
so
movies.
do I. And she gets such like unwarranted hate. I feel like it's like a trend to hate Joey King.
I will say it's not even necessarily like a person. It's kind of like a genre now, but I apologize to her because I really, really like her. But as of late, when I see Millie Bobby Brown in like some crazy
that's
new,
a good one.
Action movie, I'm like, oh,
I heard
God.
her new movie was one of the worst movies.
Yeah,
of all time.
I heard it was very bad. But she's done a few like in the last couple of years that have been more action oriented that I'm just like Enola Holmes. I was like, I'm not watching that one.
I did watch Enola Holmes.
Yeah. There's just like, I don't know
I feel
what
like-
it is, but it also kind of just falls in that category where sometimes I see like a new action movie that comes out on Netflix or like Apple TV that's just an automatic skip for me. I don't know what it is. I'm like, if this action movie is not coming out in theaters, it's not worth me watching. And I felt that way. But like, I don't know, Millie Bobby Brown, like the Godzilla, love that.
Right.
And the other stuff, but I think that last one, this last one she was in is terrible. Like
I heard it had like the
saw it on
biggest budget ever,
Netflix.
and, like-
Who was it with again?
Chris Pratt.
Yes.
I feel like there's
Yeah.
certain actors who are just like known for making bad movies.
I just think she gets these like big budget action movies.
Speaking of Chris Pratt,
that
I feel like
just-
I'm not a big
is
Chris
it-
Pratt person.
Yeah.
Neither am I.
I do like The Electric State is a movie she did with Chris Pratt. It has a 16% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Ooh, tough.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any.
But it's like Millie Bobby Brown in action. Like if I saw a new Millie Bobby Brown movie that was like rom-com, I'm sold. I'm watching.
Yeah, it might just be the genre. I'm not a huge action movie girl to begin with. It really has to be like something really good and crazy. But there isn't one actor or actress in particular that I stay away from their movies. I have to say, like, I really can't think of one that like I thought the question was going to be like, who is it like a must watch when you see,
Right. No matter what, you're like, oh God.
And I always say Nicole Kidman. Like I'm always like Nicole
yeah.
Kidman,
Yeah.
has this captivating, nature.
It'll really take a lot for me to not give something a try.
Yeah,
You know?
there's nothing. I really am trying to think, but there's really no particular actor or actress where I'll go, I'm not watching this.
Yeah, that they like bother me that much.
No.
Who did I said someone recently where I was like, everyone loves them, but now I can't remember.
We were talking about The Rock, maybe?
No, it was like an actress, I think, and I was
Oh.
just like, she's so bad. Like I don't care what anyone says, and it takes me out of the movie. I don't know. I'll think on it.
I don't know.
It was definitely on the podcast. That's what I said.
It's a good question, but
I don't remember.
nothing is really coming to my brain. Poor Joey King.
Yeah,
Ugh.
I know. I actually liked the one she did on Netflix with Family Affair. Is that what that was?
Yeah.
What it was called?
Maybe it's because we grew up watching her, Ramona and Beezus.
Yeah,
and then we got the act.
and I really,
She's-
kissing,
in the kissing
booth.
I think she's a great actress.
Yeah.
I really do. There's a
Yeah.
reason she was a star at such a young age.
Yep.
This became a defend Joey King
It did, it
segment,
did,
but
it
that's
did.
fine. All right, moving on.
Hey, chicks in the office. This is Colleen from New York. And my hot take is that there are just way too many nail polish options when you go to get a manicure or a pedicure at the nail salon. You can go in with an idea of like, oh, I want a light pink or oh, I want a gray. And then you get in there and there is just every shade, like shades you didn't even know existed. And then you're like, oh, I want gel. And they hand you the book that has like 700 plus different colors. I think it's just incredibly overwhelming. You have Essie, you have OPI, you have brands you've never even heard of. Like, I just think that there needs to be one brand that has, you know, like one of each kind of shade, and that should be it. Because it's just, personally, I think it's a waste. Like, there's just way too many colors. Not everything's being used. And if you're someone like me, it just gets incredibly overwhelming. And then you end up picking the wrong color, and you're like, oh my gosh, is this really what I wanted? And you walk out hating it. So would love to get your guys' thoughts on that. All right, love listening to the pod, and have a good one.
Now, I guess I've never thought about this really, but my question would be, is there one color that has never, ever, ever been used? You know, now I'm curious. With all the nail colors that there are, is there a color out there that has never once been picked? Because then I would feel bad.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Then you start.
I'm actually the complete opposite of this girl. I love having infinite options. Like, I love looking at the 40 different colors of red and trying to decide which red I want. Like, that doesn't bother me at all.
No, there's so many options that it's like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, this is so great. There's so many options.
And it gives you a chance to be unique. Imagine if there was only one red nail polish out there and just everybody wore the same red nail polish. No one would stick out. No one would be able to do anything different.
Yeah.
You can change it up. Now, I there are a lot of brands, but I think you can kind of try stuff out, and then you have your own brand loyalty. You know, which one do you like more? Maybe one day you go in, you get an Essie color. You see how long that stays. Is it worth it to you? Maybe you change to OPI the next time. And then you just kind of, and then if you decide, hey, I'm an OPI gal, then you stick to the OPI ones. I find myself doing that a lot of times when I go in for like, getting a gel, is like, I know the certain brands that I do like, and those ones are marked when I'm looking through all the colors, so I'll immediately gravitate to that, and then I decide the color after that too. I love having a lot of options.
Yeah.
I think I kind of
prefer it.
Completely disagree.
Right.
Like, I think that it'd be kind of boring if it was just one color.
There's so many things you can do with a nail color. So many ways. I think it's such a way to express yourself as well. Now, I have no brand loyalty when it comes to nail polish, though. I don't have one particular brand that I like better than the other. I'm a UV gel girl, so I just see what's given to me in the book and I pick the color that way, but I'm not looking at the brand.
Yeah. I normally gravitate towards OPI.
Now, if it was just nail polish,
in the gel,
no gel, just nail polish, then we would have more.
Yeah.
We would have more. I mean, this just sparked a memory in me. Wow, of my teacher in 7th grade. She always wore this one OPI nail color.
Yeah.
It was this one color, and she couldn't find it in the store. And she told everyone, like, if you find this color somewhere, you will get extra credit. Like, if you bring me this OPI color. And I remember my friends and I, we were like, we have to find this color, and we didn't do it. It was like a purpley.
Abuse of power.
It was. It was like a purpley OPI. I forgot the name.
Interesting. Not Lincoln Park After Dark?
No, it wasn't. But it was like a light purple.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also think
like
about
some
that.
sort of lavender OPI. Oh my God. I want to find out the name of this.
Think about that. Also, if you were to eliminate so many colors, we wouldn't have all those people who, whose job it is to name the nail polishes. Those meetings, those brainstorms that they have to figure out all those names for those nail polishes, those punny names. Talk about thinking up a good pun. Nail polish names. Oh, Noah, you go crazy.
Wow, Noah, you would eat up nail polish names.
Yeah.
Maybe I should get into that business.
Yeah. Seriously.
Oh, it was Lucky Lucky Lavender.
Oh, okay. I don't remember. I don't know that one.
Yep, it was Lucky Lucky Lavender. Uh-huh. I remember it now. Ooh, what a memory.
There's all the different ones that you can get of all the different light pinks. Funny Bunny, ballet slippers, Mademoiselle. Those are Essie ones, I think. There's just so many options.
Yeah, the options are endless. And this girl's clearly tired of them.
Yeah,
but for us,
she is.
We'll take the options.
I will. Yeah, I absolutely will.
Yeah. All right, let's do a couple more.
Hi, Ria. Hi, Fran. Hi, Noah. This is Frederique. I'm calling from Montreal, Quebec.
Ooh.
So I'm on the Kelly and Gia level of Swiftie here, but I figured I would ask you this question. So I love Taylor and Travis together, but Taylor has been known to kind of bolt her relationships or just kind of not bored, but kind of just not settling and figuring out what she wants first. And I was wondering, do you think that she would feel pressure to get married to Travis from like the fandoms, the NFL, from the Swifties, from the media? I feel like they've just been on such a high, and I think it's good that she's like on the, wait, I'm French, I'm sorry, that she's kind of like in hiding right now to figure out her relationship in a more private light. But yeah, I was just wondering the other day if she would feel pressure with like her age and her fandoms and obviously her parents and everybody that loves this relationship so much. So please let me know what you guys think about that. And I hope you answer my message. Thank you so much. I love the pod, by the way. Goodbye.
Thanks. In my opinion,
I don't
think
think so at
Taylor
all.
has
I
ever
don't think
been
she gives a
one.
fuck.
Yeah, I don't think she's ever been one to sort of follow what people say when it comes to her love life, or else she wouldn't date people, because the amount of criticism she's got for just dating people has been absurd. So I think if she were to listen to anybody, then we wouldn't hear anything. I mean, she was dating Maddie Healy at one point and nobody wanted her to do that. Like, I think when it comes to her love life, Taylor does what she wants to do and doesn't let the crowd or whatever dictate anything. And I think we also have to realize, like, if she does get engaged, like, it would be so annoying if people were to say she's just doing it because of like people want them to be. They're like, it is very possible and more than likely that they really do have a great relationship. That's what it seems. They're spending private time together. Then they also have their public time together. Like, it seems like they have a great relationship. They love each other. And if she wants to be with him and get married and do all of that, she will. And if not, she won't. Like, I think she goes by what she wants to do.
Yeah, and I think it's a balance too, right? When we were seeing so much of them, everyone was so adamant that, oh, they need to take some time out of the spotlight. When his season is over, her tour's over, they should just disappear and not be seen. And now there's all these articles like, oh, they haven't been seen, like, what's going on? What does it mean? It's like, what do you want them to do? This is, at first it was like, oh, we love seeing them out. And then it was like, oh, they should really like not be in the spotlight so much. They should really be more private, because now it feels like it's too much. And now they are being more private. People are like, well, what's going on? Like, what's so I think Taylor is a veteran in the game. She knows the deal. She knows no matter what she's doing, people are nitpicking every single part of her relationship. I don't really think that if there are any pressures on her that she like actually feels to get married, it's because she wants to get married. Like, I don't think that she's like, oh my God, you know, my fans, my family, like, well, everybody wants me to get married, I should get married. I think so much of even what went down with her relationship with Joe was him seemingly dragging his feet a little bit and her wanting that bigger commitment. And now after going through a relationship like that, maybe she's, you know, really taking her time and deciding what she wants and doing it now, hopefully in a more private setting. That's what's happening right now.
Right. And I don't think
she'll be fine.
Yeah. And I don't think she would be one to make a decision based off of what her fans want. Like, for them, it must be nice that people love them so much. But at the same time, they're two grown adults that if they want to get married, they'll get married. And if they don't want that and they want to end their relationship, they're going to do that. I feel like they're both secure in themselves, that they would make those right decisions for themselves. And I don't think when it comes to like her love life and dating, I don't think she follows what the crowd wants her to do.
Yeah, no, for sure.
All right, let's do one
Ria
more.
Fran and Noah, it's Jamie. I have kind of a hot take, definitely a question Noah's gonna like. Who do you think in their prime on Disney Channel was more famous, Demi Lovato or Selena Gomez? I don't know if it's just because I was more of a Demi Lovato fan,
Selena
but
Gomez.
I kind of think Demi had a little more fame back in their heyday. So I'm intrigued to know what you guys think, if you think the movies or the TV shows were a little more popular, just kind of what gave them their name. I know Selena is way more
Yeah.
famous now, but back in the day, I kind of think it
No,
was Demi. So let me know. I'm excited to hear what you guys think. Bye.
You know, I think it really depends on the year. Like, if you are going to catch it at Camp Rock year, it may be Demi.
Yeah,
But
I don't know, it's just
quickly
Selena
after
has
that,
always
it
been
was
just like so famous. Like we're forgetting Wizards of Waverly Place was so huge.
Yeah, it was, but not.
And Sunny with the Chance, not as big.
No, but Camp Rock,
But Camp
was
Rock
massive.
was huge, and the Jonas Brothers
And
with
and
Demi.
and the touring with the Jonas Brothers together and all those things. Like, I think maybe Demi had it for a little bit of time.
But then Selena just
because like even those times, like, you know, when they did Princess Protection Program, like they were pretty on equal footing at that point. You know,
that is true. Yeah, I was quick to say Selena, but thinking
it's
back,
just because Selena, it's
is
so
big,
overwhelming
right.
now.
Selena
but at the
was
time,
like
like
on my radar,
you know,
as a kid, but like I don't think Demi really was.
Yeah, I
just
don't
because
know.
of Wizards.
And
Yeah.
Wizards and Selena wasn't. It took Selena a little bit longer to get into the music and stuff. Like, you know, started doing Wizards, of course, but then like the music came after that too, and propped it up. I mean, she was doing it while Wizards was on as well. But
Wait, was she dating Bieber when she was still like actively on Disney Channel, or is that like after? Because that would like easily.
I don't. Yeah,
I think it was
maybe.
probably the tail end.
Towards the end. When did Wizards end?
I think
like,
maybe 2010.
Yeah. So
Wizards of Waverly Place ended in 2012.
Wow.
Final episode.
the last episode was 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when
January
did
6th.
Justin and Selena start dating?
It says 2011, early 2011.
All right.
Right.
But that's like the end, yeah.
Yeah, so it was the tail end.
More public in 2011. Yeah. 2010 they were first spotted together. So yeah, there was definitely some, but I'm talking
Yeah, like,
I'm talking 2008.
Yeah.
Like Camp Rock. That time.
Yeah, Demi.
Like
might
it was
have
like
had-
she may have had it right there for like that 1 year, and then
for
I
just a
think
little bit, and then,
and then I think it probably shifted.
for sure.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I mean, we had
was a close
Demi and Selena on YouTube against Miley and Mandy.
yeah.
Wow.
R.I.P. that
drama.
friendship, the Demi and Selena friendship.
Yeah.
What happened with that? I honestly don't know.
I'd
anything.
imagine things got
Life,
messy.
life just gets in the way, Noah. You know.
Sometimes friendships end and
I
life
think
gets in the
Friendships
way.
can end, but that's different than like they don't
No,
like each other.
I think being friends at that time was really, really tough for them too, because I think both being in Disney, they were already best friends. I think they were pitted against each other a lot for certain things. Probably
They grew up together.
in competition. You know, as much as they loved each other, there was probably some competition there, and they were individually going through their own things that brought, like, you know, Demi had her issues at that time, and I think everyone was like, oh, Selena's separating herself from that, and then it kind of flipped. There's a lot. I can't even begin to imagine everything that was happening behind the scenes in from 2010 to 2014.
Yeah, but man, would I love to know.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That would be a big podcast episode, like the Drake Bell, Josh Peck. Imagine like Selena and Demi.
Oh my God. Break the internet. That would be insane.
Yeah, that would be crazy. Huh.
Demi looks great right now, by the way.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she does.
Yeah. Loving
Was
all the
it-
TikToks.
Was it
and-
Demi and Miley who did a little Instagram live during the Demi Lovato used like Gabby Wendy's sound the other day, which, you know, if I was Gabby Wendy, I'd be freaking out.
Yeah,
Like, that's
totally.
amazing. All right, that wraps up the Pop Corner. Keep calling in with your voicemails, questions, hot takes, whatever you want to talk about. Ooh, ooh.
Introducing innovation from the award-winning #1 dry shampoo brand. The new Batiste Light Dry Shampoo is the lightest dry shampoo, and it addresses some of those reasons you may not already be using dry shampoo. It blends seamlessly into your hair and leaves no visible white residue. It's lightweight and non-gritty, absorbing oil and grease for a cleaner-looking hair without weighing it down. The Batiste Light Dry Shampoo comes in 2 soft and subtle scents, Mellow, Melon, and Zen Matcha. They both smell amazing. If you are like me, you love dry shampoo because it just gets your hair lasting a few more days, brings it back to life, especially if you are somebody like me, maybe goes to the gym in the morning, you just got your hair blown out yesterday, it looks amazing, now you're in the gym, you're sweating, but you want that blowout to come back to life. The Batiste Light Dry Shampoo will take it there for you. You can buy the Batiste Light Dry Shampoo online or in store at your nearest retailer. Once again, buy the Batiste Light Dry Shampoo online or in store at your nearest retailer.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another game of Beat Ria and Fran. This is game number 168, and we are joined by Amber and Christina. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Very exciting. We'll jump right into it. It is 15 questions. If you get the question right, you get the point. If you get it wrong, the other team can steal the point. Whoever has the most points at the end wins. To determine who goes first, Noah's going to give us a movie. We're going to guess the Rotten Tomatoes critic score of that movie. Whoever's the closest, your team will go first, and everyone gets their own individual guess. We will alternate between teams for guesses. Noah, what is today's movie?
Today's movie is My Big Fat Greek Wedding. You ever seen that?
Yes, I have.
It's fantastic. It's a classic.
All right, so one of you go first.
I feel like Amber was my people, right?
Yeah.
I mean, big fat Greek wedding is my life. Half Greek, half Italian, so very relatable. Okay, I'm guessing the Rotten Tomato score. I'm going to guess like 76.
Oh my God.
Is that it?
2 weeks in a row.
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
That's
No
insane.
That's
Wow,
actually
2 weeks in a row.
I know it.
Holy
I called on
shit.
the spirit. The spirit
Yeah,
of my
the
ancestors.
Italian and
honestly.
Greek. The Greek gods came over
Honestly,
you and gave you that answer.
We should have known seeing your last name in the bottom of the
Yeah,
Zoom.
wow. There you
Home
go.
team advantage.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
crazy. Okay. All right. Question number 1 to Amber and Christina. Shout out Annie from Kansas City, Missouri. In season 1 of The White Lotus, what is the name of the hotel manager?
Ooh, my fiance is obsessed with this character. He's like, none of their seasons are as good because of him.
Yeah, he was good.
He's crazy. It's Armin or Armand. I don't know how to pronounce it properly.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Yep.
Correct.
Support that.
Armand.
All right. 1-0, Amber and Christina. Question number 2 to Ria and Fran. Shout out Abby from Connecticut. In the movie Notting Hill, what is the name of the fictional sci-fi movie that Anna Scott is promoting?
I don't remember that.
I'm not sure.
15 seconds.
I only remember his fake magazine that he works for.
Yeah.
Shit.
Something about space.
5 seconds.
Oh my God, I don't know. This is when I get mad.
Time is
Space
up.
Cowboys. Final answer.
Incorrect.
Little
Amber and
details.
Christina.
Okay.
I just watched this. I just watched it on Netflix for the first time.
It's so good.
It's called Helix.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Correct.
Damn.
Wow, you guys are on a roll.
Just going.
Hot streak going on.
All right. 2-0. Amber and Christina. Question number 3 to them. Shout out Nora from Chicago. In the movie Bridesmaids, what does Brynn, played by Rebel Wilson, get tattooed on her back?
Okay.
Our movie.
Yes. A Mexican drinking one.
Final answer.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Damn.
All right. 3-0. Question number 4 to Ria and Fran. Shout out to Reese from Long Island. In the Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 2, Dakota Fanning's character Jane only says one word. What is it?
She only says one word?
Mm-hmm.
I have no clue. Is it like wonderful?
15 seconds.
Terrible.
Oh man.
5 seconds.
I think she just like says it with a smile, but it's something bad.
Time is up. Okay.
Fuck.
Okay, Amber
I
Christina.
couldn't even give you an answer right there. I just froze.
Okay. I just watched this thanks to Delta Airlines. Is it like
Ooh.
pain?
Oh yeah, because like Robert Pattinson's like, I remember. Yeah, that sounds
Yeah,
right.
with the smile on the face.
Yeah.
So,
Final answer.
what is it?
She said pain.
Correct. Wow.
Wow.
My God.
Crazy.
4-0.
They've watched all the movies that every question's about recently.
Yeah, we're just.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
All right.
It's the Greek gods. It's going
Yeah,
down.
I know. We're spirit divinely protected.
Yep.
Okay.
Good looking over you.
4-0. Amber and Christina, and this question is to them. Shout out Abby from Boyd's, Maryland. In which 2 years did Adele win Album of the Year at the Grammys?
Well, one has to be.
21.
What do you mean, Amber? We're roommates.
Yeah.
So 2012. And
Yeah.
Amber. Then what was the
And
one
then
after?
her next album was it the 25 album? So that would be like 5 years later.
15
Right.
seconds.
Right. 2017.
Yeah, so 2012 and 2017.
Okay, let's go for it.
Locking it in.
Correct.
Damn.
It's good math there.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I feel like I'm getting whipped around. Like,
I know.
Math in real life.
All right, 5-0. Amber, Christina. Question number 6 to Ria and Fran. Shout out Kelly from Atlanta, Marita from Nashville. In Timothée Chalamet's famous high school statistics rap video, what is the name of his teacher he gives a shout out to?
This is the second time we've gotten a question about this stupid rap.
right in the last month, it's like
Yeah.
2 questions about
Two
this
questions
last
about the
month.
stupid rap?
I
don't know.
I have no idea.
We should just let them answer every question.
No. Don't play like that. It's
You guys
just
can make
we
a
don't know
comeback.
this. We could. We just don't know this one.
So nothing.
Miss
5 seconds.
Miss Roman.
Sure.
Incorrect. To Amber, Christina.
I did just listen to it because you guys had a question, and I just I don't know why I watched it again recently. It's Miss Lawton. Final answer.
Correct. My
you.
God.
Amber.
I think you guys studied.
This
You
is
really a lot of
bloodbath. Okay, 6-0. Amber and Christina. Question number 7 to them. Shout out Carly from Port Townsend. In the movie How to Be Single, why is Alison Brie's character... I bet they watched this one too.
Yeah.
Why is Alison Brie's character Lucy always in the downstairs bar?
This to us, right?
Yes.
To use the Wi-Fi.
I don't know. That sounds right. I haven't watched that one recently.
Okay,
But
go.
you think so?
Final
Yeah.
answer.
Correct.
Damn.
Wow.
Yay.
This is one for the books.
I don't
really
know. I don't
is.
know if I don't know if we've ever gotten beaten this badly.
7-0.
What?
Question number 8 to Ria and Fran. Shout out Taylor from Indianapolis. In the movie The Ugly Truth, what does Gerald Butler's character gift Katherine Heigl's character to help?
Gerard. Gerald Butler.
What is his name?
Gerard Butler.
Gerard Butler. Gerald. Gives Katherine Heigl's character to help her in her dating life.
They're like electric underwear. Electric
Like
panties.
vibrating
Yeah,
panties?
Like vibrating panties.
Vibrating panties.
Yeah.
Correct.
Nice.
Glad that's the
Nice.
one I. That's
You're on the board.
One we knew.
Okay, 7-1. Amber and Christina. Question number 9 to them. Shout out Marissa from Detroit. What movie did Kaylee Cuoco and Megan Fox star in together?
Oh.
It's like that one where they're like, she's like in the mob, right? Like she's
crimes of fashion. Crimes of fashion.
Oh yeah. Final answer.
Correct.
I don't even know what that movie is.
Me either. I've never heard of that movie before.
Okay.
Megan Fox. Gotta know.
Classic Megan Fox.
Chicks in the Office are brought to you by Hey Dude. Wherever life takes you, the Austin Lift is here to elevate every step. I see people rocking Hey Dude all over this office. They cannot get enough. Mooby and Smelly are always rocking Hey Dude. I see production rocking Hey Dude. Everybody's rocking it. These lift shoes are the ultimate blend of versatility, comfort, and a touch of height to enhance your everyday look. Whether you're rocking the classic leather, the chic suede, or the cozy fuzzy styles, these shoes are ready to make a statement. They're perfect as a sneaker alternative. They're easy to slip on, effortlessly stylish, and comfortable enough to keep up with your busiest days. Hey Dude is the official comfort shoe of Barstool, and the Austin Lift gives you the support you deserve and the style that you crave. Elevate your style and step confidently into every moment. Don't wait, lift your look, and grab a pair of Austin Lift at heydude.com.
8-1. Question number 10 to Ria and Fran. I'm going to play a movie clip, and you tell me what movie it's from.
How long can a woman be mad at you for?
Well, it kind of depends on what you did.
Well, first of all, nothing on purpose. We were going out for a minute. Thought she was cool. I really liked her. But then I sort of accidentally slept with her roommate.
That doesn't help.
Accepted?
I didn't know she was a roommate. I met her out. How would I know that?
Hey, Vicky.
Ben, tell me.
So I know you.
I don't know this stuff. You're older. You've been through a lot.
No, that's Adam Devine.
Oh, I thought it was Justin Long.
Oh, no, I think it's totally Adam Devine. And Robert De Niro?
But then I have no idea.
Oh, what's the one where he's the
15 seconds.
intern? Is that literally called The Intern?
It might be, yeah.
Is Adam Devine in that?
I have no idea. I went Justin Long and was going accepted.
I gotta say The
Time's
Intern. Final answer.
Correct.
Nice.
All right. 8-2. Making a comeback.
Yep.
Question number 11 to Amber and Christina. Shout out Nicole from Sacramento. In Gossip Girl, how many husbands has Lily Vanderwoodson had?
Okay, I also
Amber,
just
take
started
it.
rewatching this. And I just watched the episode where she gets married to Bert, and I think it's 5. Final answer.
Correct.
Wow.
I'm rooting for you guys.
I mean, they haven't gotten,
I'm fully rooting for you guys.
No. All right, 9-2. Question number 12 to Ria and Fran. Shout out Katie from Colorado. Or Carly from Colorado, sorry. Finish the line from Sabrina Carpenter's song, Because I Liked a Boy. Who knew cuddling on trampolines could be so reckless? We bonded over blank and blank.
No clue. Don't even have a guess.
Reckless. We bonded over. Is this like Billy Joel again? Like, 'cause remember it was a whole thing about
15 seconds.
Olivia Rodrigo and
Right.
Billy Joel.
What's the lyric again?
Who knew cuddling on trampolines could be so reckless? We bonded over blank and blank. 5 seconds.
It's like
We bonded over Billy Joel and
yeah.
Time is
necklaces.
Honestly, that works, but it's not right.
I know.
Okay, to Amber and Christina.
Yeah, I know this one. It's Black Eyed Peas and Complicated Exes.
Final answer.
Yeah. Final answer.
Correct.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I'm shocked.
Yeah.
All right, 10-2. Question number 13 to Amber and Christina. Shout out Abby from Connecticut. In Friends, what was the name of Ross and Monica's dog when they were kids?
Oh, something stupid. No offense.
Yeah, I remember I had a Chow Chow growing up, and it was something like similar to that, like Chow Chow. But
Chichi. Chow, right?
Yeah. That
2
sounds
syllables.
right. Yeah, it's definitely like
It's not chow
that.
chow.
Because I remember like watching it and it
Chi-chi.
had like a chow chow. Yeah, let's do chi.
Let's try that.
Okay.
I'm not 100% on this one. But Chi-Chi.
Correct.
Oh my lord.
Why? Okay. That was
Oh
a guess.
my God.
Did they hack your computer?
Yeah, what happened
Maybe.
here?
This is a new computer.
This is insane.
All right. 11-2. We got 2 questions left. Question number 14 to Ria and Fran. Shout out Carly from Colorado. In Harry Styles' song Little Freak, what does he say that she never saw?
I will never. I don't.
Not
Lyrics.
my album.
Lyric questions.
Not my album.
Nothing.
Harry's House, not my album.
Yeah.
She never saw Little Freak. She never saw.
I know. I don't know. I'll
15
just pass it over.
All right, guys. I mean, they're going for
I do not know this.
100% here.
Yeah.
100%. Wait, what was the question again?
Well, if they get this wrong, it's okay because it's a steal.
In Harry, I'm just saying they haven't gotten a question.
No, I know, but
Yeah.
I'm saying they've gotten all theirs right.
In Harry Styles' song Little Freak, what does he say that she never saw?
Harry Styles.
I think it's his birthmark, I feel like.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah, final answer.
Correct.
Damn.
Yay.
One question left.
I think you guys.
12-2.
Do we give them the podcast or?
Final question. Wait, for 100%.
Yeah,
Final question.
Yeah, right.
To them, shout out Lauren from Indianapolis. In the Lindsay Lohan version of The Parent Trap, I didn't even know there was another one.
Yeah, there's.
That's not
it's
the
a
original.
Remake. It's not an. Yeah.
What is the name of Hallie's golden retriever?
Easy. Easy.
Wait. Yeah. Oh, it's now they're saying easy. Now I'm panicking.
Is it like Sammy? I remember,
Sammy.
like,
Sammy.
Beth calls
Sammy.
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sammy.
Final answer.
We love Lindsay Lohan.
Correct.
That is Sammy.
13-2.
Wow. Crushed
And wait.
Gotta clap it up.
Let's just say it together. April Fools.
What? You gave them all the answers?
Yes.
That was the worst April Fool's ever. This isn't even going to come out on April Fool's. This is gonna come out on Friday, and people are gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
I had so many people send in this idea to me to prank you guys with trivia.
To be honest, I actually like halfway through I was like, she has all the answers. I don't know what's happened. I'm like,
divinely protected.
I didn't want to accuse too much. I was like,
you guys didn't want to accuse, but I was.
But
like,
I mean,
they
you guys
definitely
put
have
on the
to
acting
know.
performance of a lifetime.
No, they did. That was really
I told
good.
them, I'm like,
Okay.
try to just like take a
No,
beat
but
before each question.
after like the fourth time, Amber was like, I actually am watching this right now.
Yeah,
I was like,
I just
I
watched
don't
it.
know about
She
this.
said
I
she watched
truly
it, and
was
I
like,
watching a lot of it. I was like, that's so weird.
I don't know what I thought in my head. Like, I didn't want to be too accusatory. I was just like, damn, like,
Yeah.
props for knowing all that.
yeah. I was like, impressive.
Wow.
I was gonna
Know
say.
everything.
You know what actually really hurts is that I told Noah he wouldn't fool me.
Literally
today.
right before this, she goes,
Literally
"You're
right
never gonna
before.
get me.
I
You're
was
never
like,
gonna
You'll
get."
never get me.
No, it was certainly a good idea.
Wow.
I did
But at
actually.
the
like,
same time,
I did make a real
What
game.
a
though,
waste of a
because-
trivia
No,
game
no,
for
no.
them.
I made a real game for them. Okay, well, we'll find another
I
time
thought
to.
you guys were gonna say something sooner. I was like,
I
we got
honestly,
it.
that was my
But you
thinking.
were
I thought
so
after
nice.
5, you'd be like, "Oh, April Fools, we got it," because they got
No, I
the
just-
Rotten Tomatoes and then every single question.
no. I just thought they were really good at trivia.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah,
like,
really
wow.
not that good.
Okay.
I
well-
started
We're not
fully.
that good.
I just was rooting for you guys.
All right, well, we'll reschedule for a real game.
You guys sold that very well.
I mean,
You
you
did.
guys sold me.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
I believe
Yeah.
you.
I was really nervous.
No. You guys,
pull this off.
you
Yeah, I
guys
mean-
absolutely crushed that. I'm just laughing that this is like not even going to be on that April. Like it's not going to be on
It's
an
airing
April
on
Fool's
Friday.
episode.
It's not even tomorrow. It's airing on Friday.
Yeah, like it's.
No, but
I mean, I
this
guess-
will be.
Yeah.
But we won't. How about we don't like market it as like. Let just people listen and be
Yeah,
like, wow,
that's
these girls
fine.
are
That's
good.
No, I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, you have
Yeah,
to.
That's
You
that's
have
the
to.
way it has to go.
If I saw like, oh, big April Fool's trivia game, I like wouldn't even want to listen to it.
No,
Yeah, yeah.
no.
So
It'll be
yeah.
a nice surprise for everyone at the end.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Well, honestly, I think you guys should get the shirts that you beat us
you
anyway.
get shirts that you beat us,
Yeah.
and
Because
Noah, you
because,
actually
because we got
pulled it off,
anyway.
too. We did. We got.
Yeah.
I respect that one, honestly. Damn.
Yeah.
You said you guys should take the podcast from us at one point.
No, I was starting to make a lot of cheating accusations.
I was trying to not be. Well, I got to be honest.
I think you said at one point, do they have the questions?
I had a lot prepared in my head for when you guys hung up. Like, I was going to be like, did they hack into your computer and we don't know about it?
I was like,
we have to have a conversation after this.
I just
security.
April we need a security check on your laptop.
April Fools just did not run into my own mind. Like, I'm so worried about seeing stuff on the internet, I forget about real life.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like, I'm so, like, I just am constantly seeing Instagram posts where I'm like, that's an April Fool's. And then I forget about a real life joke.
You guys are great actresses.
Yeah.
And no, I mean, you played it off well, too. You were like, correct.
Yeah, no, it did good.
Wow, sometimes you just don't see it coming and you got to respect it.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, thank you guys.
Okay, we'll get a real game on the
I should have known. Maddie kept looking at me weird. Like, Maddie kept looking at me weird. I should have known something was up. She kept looking at me like this. And I was like, but crazy. Thank you guys.
Yes, thank you guys so much. And you guys do get shirts that you beat us because you did.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, I literally felt like I was like, woo, woo.
I know.
I mean, I'm actually impressed because I was like, I thought it was going to be 15-0 if we did the whole game, but you guys got the questions because I tried to make the questions a little harder than usual.
Yeah, you put a lot of lyric ones in there.
They were a lot of lyric ones.
Yeah, so I'm surprised you even got 2.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys so much, and we'll try to schedule a real game.
Yeah.
All right,
thanks guys.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office, aka the best show on earth, aka the official show of Glen Powell. We love you guys so very much. We hope to see you in Florida. Hope you have an amazing weekend, and we'll talk to you on Monday. Love you.